Well, first of all, it's just great to be back home in front of our fans. We had a pretty tough little stretch there being on the road and then playing the teams that we did in the Bahamas. So it felt awesome to just be back on our home court in front of our fans. I'm really proud of our team today in the way that they represented what today was about, with it being the Remember the Four game. And the score is the outcome. It's really not about that. It's more about how we did it today. And I'm just a very, very proud coach.
Go ahead. Kind of talking about that, coming back from the Bahamas, playing this first game. Was there urgency coming back? And then, I guess, with the month and the season, how do you feel about the team so far?
Well, absolutely, there was urgency. I think it's so important that we all keep perspective, and I really challenged our team to understand that those games should have given us confidence, and they did. And, you always have kind of a choice mentally and emotionally. Are you going to let this take your confidence or or let it give you confidence? And it gave us the confidence that we needed to come back and be the team that we want to be and kind of grow up in some areas. And so I think that as much as it sucks to lose, you can always learn something, and we learned a lot, and I would much rather learn those lessons in the month of November than later on in the season.
What were some of the specifics you learned? I know we haven't talked to you in a few weeks, but Colorado, you make a lot of threes. Ohio State, you only make three. I mean, there was a lot of differences between those three games. Yeah. What did you learn, and how are you applying that to your team?
Well, I mean, first of all, since you brought it up, we got to make shots because we're going to get shots. And we got the same shots the other day that we did today. And our kids just need to understand continuing to stay in the gym. We are a team that wants to shoot. And then we also have to find ways to win games when we don't shoot well, because that's going to happen, right? But there, I think we learned a lot about ourselves defensively and kind of how to be creative as a staff. Right now, we're really learning different lineups and different pieces that we can have on the floor. So, I mean, man, I could go on and on about just everything that we're learning. But we're learning because we were exposed in those areas, right? And so it's a really positive thing, I think, for our program.
You mentioned Chandler out there. Is that season, or is it just a few weeks or a couple games?
No, unfortunately, she's out for the season. She ruptured her Achilles in that Ohio State game, which was really unfortunate because I felt like she was finally kind of coming into, the player that we've known that she can be. But we will be without her for the rest of the season.